guys, how you doing? This is Manga, etc. And I'm here to bring the review for One Piece episode 931. Overall, there wasn't much going on within this episode, and it felt like there's something I had to get through. It does leave off an interesting cliffhanger uh, with Luffy challenging Queen, but other than that, I was just like, I felt like it was dragging. I felt like the whole episode was dragging. There was little snippets of action in it in the episode, but the action was meh, so it was hard to really get excited about this episode. But let's talk about what we got. So I'll talk about the little snippets that are the least important things for the episode, I guess, and then I'll talk about the main juicy stuff. So we have uh Frankie, Usopp, Law. They have reached. Is it Bisu Town? I think it's a Bisu Town. They've met Zoro's friend, and it's during this time where we learn that Zoro had his sword stolen, so he's off trying to get his swords back. And we also find out that Sanji has gone to the bathhouse. We all know why he's gone there, if you know what I mean. Anyway, we then have the bathhouse scene where we see, Nami, both beautiful ladies, and the towels dropped, and Nami to get up so you can see those, and we have Shinobu. Some people like them, some people like them thick, that thick, so for those people out there, the Shinobu was some eye candy for you to see within this episode. So, other than the funny, the quote unquote funny bit where we have Shinobu breaking some rules, the main point of this bit of the episode is just for us, the audience, to find out. At least I think this is when we find out the first time, because obviously I read the manga as well, so I'm a bit confused. And it's been a long time since One Piece has come back, so I'm a bit confused. But anyway, this is the bit of the episode where we find out that the old guy that Luffy's been hanging out with in Udon is important. He used to be Yakuza boss, and we just find out why he's so awesome and what he could bring to the table if he was still active. I think um, the main, basically, I think that everybody else thinks he's dead, and I think nobody knows that he is still currently alive in Udon. So yeah, we have that, and then we'll talk about the main stuff that happens in the episode. So the Luffy stuff within this episode is split into different parts, so we take breaks from it here and there. But essentially, what we get is that Luffy was trying to escape the prison. He gets captured, and then Queen does something I feel like was very dumb and offer him an ultimatum. So first of all, uh, Luffy tries to escape, takes out some for the pirates from Kaido's crew. That leads to like the first little action. Was it the first or the only? I think it's the only action bit within the episode. Like I said earlier within the review, that was meh because of just basic punch. Not even though Gama no powers, obviously he couldn't because he was chained up, but it was just basic, and so it wasn't very exciting. Then he gets captured. Then Queen offers him another chance to join Kaido's crew. Obviously, Luffy declines this, and then this is when Queen decides he wants to have some fun. He removes a Luffy sea stone handcuffs. That is a very done move. He's sleeping on Luffy clearly. He has his sea stone handcuffs removed. However, in its place, he puts on something to him that he considers worse. And now this collar is similar to the Celestial Dragon collar that we've seen previously, and that's what he's put on Luffy. And he's basically said, "Yo, you and the old guy tag team sumo matches. If he gets knocked out of the ring, you're dead. But I'm gonna keep sending people at you and people at you until you either die or decide to join Kaido's crew, and these people have weapons, etc., etc." So he's saying sumo wrestling match, but it's not gonna be a sumo wrestling match. And the episode ends off with Luffy fairly confident. Now that he's got his sea stone handcuffs removed, he does not feel any threat at all. Obviously, previously, with the sea stone handcuffs on, he'd been taken out for the members of Kaido's crew left, right, and center. So now, with his sea stone cuffs off, he's confident that not only can he take out the fodder, but he's not faulting, he's not fraying away from being face to face with Queen. So the confidence is there, but does he have the manpower to back up? Only time will tell. So I'm going to give this episode a 2-star rating. Didn't really enjoy it much, not going to lie to you, not going to beat around the bush, not going to gas you up for views or whatever. I'm just going to be real and say I'm going to give it a 2-star rating. If you have not checked out my video that I have done, what if Ace, Luffy, and Sabo join one crew? Why ain't you check that out yet? Like always, I'm asking for your thoughts and opinions. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. But most importantly, take care. Have a nice day.